Hey guys, how's it going? We are on a road trip to drag home another VW bus that I was working on for the last 4 months now, and it came together as far as its purchase, but we have a little bit of a distance to go get it. It's got us getting there probably around 4 o'clock. It's probably going to be actually about 5 o'clock, and it is a little after 9 in the morning. So we got a tad bit of a ride. If we see anything interesting on the way, we'll try to catch that. I don't think it's going to be main highway all the way, but if we do, I'll bring you back for that. If not, I'll show you when we get there and what we got. I'm interesting. And at this rate, it might be a little bit later. Just saying. And a little early morning breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Pit crew change. Switch. I did the first 252 miles. I think we got another, I don't know, what was it, 180 to go. Definitely a lot colder here. We left, it was about 60, it's about 45 here.
141 miles on I-87.
Only 147 miles to go. And we're off. Well, we were into it for 413 miles, and it says we're going to be there at, kind of ironic for picking up a VW bus, don't you think? How long has it been sitting in the barn?
We've had it in and out because the guy from Canada was looking at it.
Right.
So probably a couple months, 3 months. And we try to keep it undercover. I got tarp on it. Whole 9 yards. So.
And how long has he had it?
Cody?
Yeah.
Oh my God, before he went to Florida. So I want to say 2009, 8, 10, 2009.
Did he ever have it running in, driving on the road?
He had it running, not on the road, but I think it did run when we got it, and I think it moved. I don't remember the whole story with the transactional business, but so we ended up. He had taken that off. He was going to look at redoing it. He had this spare one here and everything. So
nice.
The whole setup. Yep.
I figure we could shove that in the back of the bed of the truck.
Okay.
And then
decloaker here.
Some funky body panels were put on that.
So I looked at your website. It looks like you got quite a collection of things that you.
Yeah, I'm addicted to them. So. You gonna help him untie somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a poor man's Jay Leno, you know?
There you go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he makes you jealous, doesn't he? Oh my God.
Probably just lift that one right out of there, or does that go through a rail or something under there?
I think it just goes, yeah.
Big unveil.
All right. There you go. The big reveal.
I can move some stuff around. You pick it up with that, put it on the trailer.
Pretty much.
I want to wait till a minute. Go for it. I'm in. What's up?
See how quiet it is?
Right?
I love these windows. There's a lot of cool little things out here.
Oh, yeah.
Some more parts. We got all kinds of gadgets. The pop-up camper, the top works great. Everything's good on that as far as I know.
I don't even see holes in the canvas. Mice haven't pigged out too bad on it, huh?
We've kept it inside pretty much the whole time we've had it. So.
Nice. Ghost riding now. My old links. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Rainy days are long. Any shortcuts we can take, we take.
I'm gonna go spin around, back up to it, and just hook the winch. Trailer's got a winch built into it, so we'll just jumper pack it onto it and start tying her down. Do the paperwork.
All right, I got your paperwork all here, so.
Awesome. Yeah, the background noise was just so bad in this, I had to mute it right out. But basically, pretend in your mind that you're hearing a bunch of winch noises and maybe a coarse word here and there. But went off without a hitch. We got it up on the trailer, and no damage to be done. Borrowed a friend's trailer too, as you can tell. It's not my old rusty one that's got the rotted tires on it. I didn't trust it to do 900 miles. hopefully the wind doesn't get us, but it's got a dual port 1600 came with it. Looks like it's got a new generator on it. The transmission that was in the bus was no good, and he had picked another one up, just never put it in. So that's what you see here is supposedly a decent bus transaxle with gear reduction. It is a what's called a big nut, so it's a 1 ton, 65 and down. I think it's 65, 66, and 67 are a 1 ton. Everything below that is a 3/4 ton, so it's the heavier setup. It's even got air shocks. And again, I believe part of the frame is rotted in this area. We may or may not scab on some of that. That will just go and repair as needed. I hear a chopper coming. Let's see what we got. There he is. I would say that's military. Some funky bodywork's been done and added on. This stuff looks like it's riveted on below the molding. I don't feel any Bondo anywhere on it. Yeah, the wind got me again right here, so I had to go mute it down. It's got a big dent in the roof right up there. I don't get to show it, but right in the center of it, it got pushed down pretty good. But it should pop out. I think you might be able to see it from the inside. No. I didn't pan up far enough, but right behind the pop-up top right there, it's got a big dent pushing it. There, you can see it a little bit right there. Give me something to do later. Bet you that Imperial's got a nice motor in it too, huh?
Need a second trailer.
You can put it on the roof. Check this guy's stash out. You thought I had a good hoard. Old fire engines.
Bulldozers. Who knows what's in that building?
This is my kind of place.
Old international truck, old mail truck. Farm equipment, boats.
It goes all the way back too. Must be a relative. Just gassed up. Trying to find a parking spot to go eat. But safety first. I don't know if you guys can smell it, but that smells good. I'm treating. What do you want? No bar tab though. Sure beats Burger King, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, it happens to all of us as we get older. Was here. Awesome. We thought we heard something squealing going down the road and thought we were dragging a wheel.
Nice boat.
Awesome. Muscle one. Well, guys, we got a grand total. What we got on there? 885 miles. Wasn't too bad over 2 days. 2 people driving. Let's go see what we got. Yeah, so it worked out pretty good. I want to thank Cody and Tom. Cody was the owner, Tom is his dad. I forget his brother's name, who was running the machine that put everything in the back of the truck. I want to thank those 3 guys for hooking us up. Everything made it home fine. Lovely shade of green carpet with leopard seat covers. See a bunch of different colors popping through over its lifetime. I think we got some blue, some burgundy or purple, some white, and tan. So I haven't figured out what the original color of it is yet, or was. We'll find that from the VIN ID. It's like stuff kind of shuffled around here a little bit. That was all up in the back wall back there. Let's go get that kind of squared away. We'll take a quick peek what we got in the boxes in the back. This is going to go into storage for a little while, and we're going to gather parts for it over that period of time. We got the double cab slowly get knocked out, but I probably will bring the engine into the garage and we'll run the engine and we'll get an assessment of what kind of shape that's in, whether it's good or not, or runs on all 4, or do a compression test maybe, and we'll know what we need for that. Let's go get the side door open on the bus. I would say something was inside it that spilled. I would say the gas tank did a flip on its side, and whatever was in there, you can smell it's running out right now. Oh well. Let's go pop that stuff out of there real quick. Right, that gas tank. This is the panel that goes up across the back of the cabinet. I wonder if this may be not a Westie. I would think it would have a Westie tag. Instead, it's got a different tag on it. Anybody knows? This is the long wall panel. More panels. Hop up there and bed up there. Let's go put that. I can tell you it's empty. It is now anyway. Slip right out. Let's go see what we got for goodies inside, shall we? Yeah, that made a mess. See your muffler. Here's the rear tin, the hubcaps, a couple of J tubes. Again, the original camper bed that folds up. And what we got in here? Miscellaneous hardware and gaskets and parts for the exhaust. Manifold studs. It's like a clutch, a throw up bearing maybe. Stock air cleaner. Part of the cooling system for the engine, more of the cooling system for the engine, some tins from the motor. Brake shoes, couple of valve cover gaskets, carb kit, unbroken, nice, that's a good one too. The correct mirror, some more hardware, more brake shoes, engine vent tube, heat tube, heat tube, generator, some headlight parts, part of a transaxle. There's the long wall. That's the cabinet that would have stood up right on the entry door. I wonder if this was a walkthrough or not, because this looks like it got, this is not factory. Whoever cut this away. I'll have to look into that. That looks factory though. Looks like they made it a little wider. Cutting that down. It would have been the width of the seat. Actually, that seat's not over. Is that even bolted in? Yeah, it seems like it. Looks like somebody might have did something. There's a walkthrough and a non-walkthrough. A walkthrough, of course, has the opening in the middle, and a non-walkthrough goes all the way across. I believe all campers wear walkthroughs, so. But I didn't think it was this skinny. More parts, more hardware. We got the genuine Spark-O-Matic tunes. Says it has 81,000 miles on it. 2008 was the last time it was registered. Nice. Give me a second to set up the camera and I'll show you my favorite part. And what's my favorite part? I'll show you. Pull that. Pull that. Up we go. That's my favorite part of this bus. It's a little baby pop top. Actually, it looks like it's in fairly decent shape too. The screen's a little beat up on the outside, but I would say that's the original one. Right. One thing that's nice about this is it has, whoever added all the metal to it, they didn't weld on it. The only thing they did is they used rivets all around it. And the original metal still goes down further behind it. It's back in there still. So all the repair panels that you can get should go on there just fine. They haven't distorted it. So you look down the long wall, it's all nice and straight. It's not all wavy from somebody welding on it. So no one's really welded on it anywhere. All that stuff is just probably siding. Like a better, all this stuff is just siding. Just sitting over it. All this weird stuff. And needs frame repairing on. I'm well aware of that. They all do. You know, the bus that's up in my thumbnail, the red and white bus, the same as this. Need all the same stuff. Alright guys, it's been a long day. I'm a tad tired. A bit of driving. That's a nice little handle, huh? We're gonna let that thing air out a little bit. And I said we're gonna put it in our stash. Gather some parts for it, put it in dry storage. I still want to get a porta power and start pushing that corner out and getting that fixed, but I'll just wait on that a little bit. If you guys want to come up with a name, maybe start guessing some names for it. You want to write down in the description what your thoughts are. I got some ideas too, and see what we come up with. Got to give it a name, right? All right, guys. With that, I'm gonna go sign off. Oh, thank you all for kind of hanging out and acquiring old rusty junk. My favorite kind. Until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.